Go Power Rangers! Go Power Rangers! Go Power Rangers!
Hello everybody, welcome back to the dumbest model building channel on all of YouTube, Pit Stain Hobbies. I am your host, Zora, whatever the hell his name is, the giant head on the TV screen. Yes, we're back on the Megazord. We were waiting on the back of the Dumbo ears for the mastodon, and luckily a fan and a viewer and a buddy sent those over to me. He had a spare. Thank you, Howard. And we've got our way too small for my fat body Power Rangers t-shirt here. We got our mastodon head out. And if you want to build mastodon, and you, and you, and you, and you, and especially you want to build a mastodon and the whole rest of the Megazord, click the links below to Fanhome and click my other links below because it helps out the channel. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I'm going to get this pile of parts out of the way, and I'm going to unfurl this t-shirt, and it's not all that impressive. I mean, I think I showed the mug on another video, and it was equally, mediocre. It's fine. I don't drink coffee, and I don't drink hot tea. I only drink iced tea, and it's always out of a giant Yeti, so I've got my, Hobbiesheim Modelers Yeti. Pit Stain Hobbies. Oh, man. Well, that water's not looking clear. I don't think that's just water anymore. I think I was using this as a thin paint. Either way, be right back. All right, terrific. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. There we are. Let's see. Let's see how crappy this t-shirt is. I mean, you're not going to get like a really great t-shirt. What size is this? It's like a medium or a large or something, probably. Machine wash cold. Many languages. 100% cotton. Exclusive of decoration. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's way too small for my body. But it's got it's got the original Power Rangers on. Oh. Okay. All right, well, another one for the pile. There we go. She's out of the way. So we got pack 15 here, stage 15, whatever it is. Some electronicals and a couple of screws. Let's see what we got to do here. Ah, there we are. Okay, plastic. In the plastic clamshell bin, we've got a bracket here. We've got a little circuit board, doohickey, a couple screws, and a cable. Fantastic. What do we do with them? Okay. All right, we're going to take this in this orientation, and we're going to take this just like that and put PB 15.4 PB screw in each of those two holes. So give me a sec and I'll be right back. All right, so we've got that screwed on there with those little PB screws. And we're going to use two more of them, and we're going to put this just like this onto these two studs here and get two screws in those holes. And just 1 second, please, everybody. All right, well, we've got that screwed in there, so that's great. Now we're going to take our wire, and the colors on the instructions are completely different to the colors on here. So instead of having green at the top and purple at the bottom, you're going to have black at the top and blue at the bottom. So I think. Yes. And I didn't fully tighten down my circuit board. when I'm screwing in circuit boards, I kind of go as loose as possible, as tight as necessary, because I don't want to crack a PCB. Okay, now it's firm. So we do that. And then the blue, like the pins are at the bottom. So now we're going to flip this over. And the black is going to be to the left and the blue to the right, I believe. There we go. And that's plugged in. Good. That's plugged in. Good. Okay, so we got that done. That's 15. Done and dusted. All right. One moment, please. Okay, here's pack 16. There we are. Lovely. Let's get our little X-Acto. There we go. Right. That is an X-Acto, brand X-Acto. The blades are not. I don't know where I got those. Some of them are getting a little rusty. Let's get this clamshell open and get all of the parts very gracefully unpacked. There we go. We've got a text message. Maybe it's the wife. Let's see what she wants to say to me. It's not the wife. Another buddy. No, he's getting his driveway paved. Good for him. Okay, 16.1 and 16.2. So it should be marked with an L for left right there. And we are going to shove a silicone grommet into this hole here. And then we are going to shove this big fella into here. It's part of the mastodon's neck. Kind of floppy. Oh, well, we'll figure it out. And then let's see here. We've got that. Now we've got to take this part. Okay, here we go. There we go, right there. And we're going to put, put this, just like this, into this hole here. All right. And then we are going to shove another grommet onto here. And then we're going to take the other side marked R. R, mateys. We're going to need a bigger boat. Speaking of which, there we go. Yeah, we will. So this kind of... Okay, yeah. Now she's a little more snug. Still a little. This grommet is not policing fully into the hole, so I'm gonna go ahead and push it down a bit with my flathead screwdriver and just kind of creep it into that hole. And if I squeeze her hard enough, okay, that's a little more snug now. That's good. Because his trunk is a little bit floppy. And we're going to get a couple of these 16.9 PB screws. We're going to put one up here and one down here. And I'll be right back. Okie dokie. We've got that screwed together. And now that... Don't put any shmoo on those bushings, because you want this to be as stiff as possible, I would think. Now what we're going to do is shove one of these guys in here. And if it's not perfectly vertical, you could just kind of twist it by hand a little bit. But it should be kind of straight up and down. And then we're going to take this and put this on here. Okay. And we're going to put the other one in the other side. I'm going to twist it so it's pretty much vertical. And we're going to put that on there. No shmoo. I'm not shmooing any of this. And that's it for now. That's for the neck, or part of it. All right. And next up, we got pack 17, the tusks. Oh, baby. Let's see here. Okay. Who doesn't love tusks? I love a good tusk once in a while. Oh, and Maddie's upstairs barking away. I wonder what got delivered. Amazon, USPS, who the hell knows? Something got delivered. There's a little point missing. Let's see what we got. Oh, there it is. It's there. Nope. I'm not missing any parts. Oof. Okay. Oh, God, stop barking so much. You're crazy. My dog is an absolute nut job. And they want us to... Nope. Do they want us to glue these together? I don't know if you need glue. You do need a lot of squeezing. Yeah, they seem to... Yeah. They seem to pretty much stay... Oh, well. I don't know. The tip here might need a little glue, but let's just break out our trusty little DeWalt clamp and give her a couple squeezes. See what happens. Come on, come back to my place. We'll have a couple drinks. See what happens. I literally heard that while I was at a restaurant with my wife. And there was people next to us. They were clearly on like a blind date. And she was like, yeah, come on, come back to my place. Let's have a couple drinks, see what happens. And he goes, oh, are you married? And she goes, oh, yeah, you know, my husband's in the Marines. And I'm like, wait, what? That was pretty funny. And we get this little tiny black part there. It looks like a power button. That was a good one. You would have loved to be a fly on the wall for that. That would have been awesome. Okay, so we got to put a little bit of glue on these tips to get it into the tip here. Yeah, because it doesn't want to stay on its own. So we're going to put a tiny bit of glue on there. Now, I've got some Gorilla CA glue here. And they say to use a toothpick, which I don't disagree with. But at the same time, it's me. So I'll just try to be careful with my glue. And these little tips only go on one way because there's a little half oval peg right there. So now I'm just gonna sit here holding this straight until this CA glue sets, and I'll be back. I'm gonna do the second tusk anyway, same as the first, and I'll be back in a sec. All right, everybody. Well, we've got our 2 tusks completed, and we've got our little power button. Come on, here we go. Up, up, up. Got a little power button right there. So that being said, gonna get those out of the way, and let's go on to pack 18, the infamous pack 18. Here we go. And let's get our X-Acto. Thank you again, Howard. Very nice of you to send over pack 18. There we go. And some frickin' health and safety BS. Don't care about that. Health and safety. There we go. Turtle death in the garbage. Got a couple of big Dumbo ear backings. We've got some screws. Got a piece of sticky backed foam. And we have a PCB, which is wrapped and folded. And we have to unfold this. It's a moral imperative. My OCD needs to unfold every wire. Okay, so there's a light, pretty obviously. And we've got a battery. Let's see what the data is on this. Come on. My God. Fine. F it. Slicing it open. Okay, let's see what the data is on this battery. Because I got more batteries here. I got another battery here. I might have another battery somewhere else. I got 2 more batteries here. I'm really not sure. You want to have the most recent date code. And this battery says August, it's 2024/8. So that's going to be a good battery. Good battery. And we're going to straighten out that cable. And our 18.6 PB screws. And what are we doing here now? We are going to wrap this battery in this sticky backed foam. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay. I gotta order more. I gotta order sticky back foam. This is some useful stuff. Okay, so we're gonna wrap the battery in the sticky back foam. So we know this is a battery from late last year, so it should still be good. And we are going to shove it into this little slot right there. Very good. And then we are going to plug it into the PCB like so. Okay, very good. Huh. Oh, yeah, she lights up. She lights up. I'm just kind of staring. Okay, on. Off. Okay. So it does light up. It does work. I've got to find a charge cable. I'm going to plug it into that USB to charge while I'm doing the rest of the elephant head. 1 second, please. Okie dokie. Oh, let me unplug from the charger. There we go. So we've got the back of our elephant head in there, and we got to tuck this wire into here like that. And now we are going to put this into these 2 slots. That's why you want to get those slots straight. So we're going to tuck it into that slot and that slot right there. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Then we're going to put our tusks in. Looks like this one probably goes in here. Or does it go in here? Yes. It goes in there. This one will go in here. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. This one goes in here. Yeah. And this one goes in here. Oh, God, Rocket farted. Okay, so your tusks are out, not in. Oh! Okay, well, that fell out. I'll push that back in and try to keep these guys here. Okay. What am I doing? Let's see here. Okay, so we got the tusks in. Now we're going to put the Dumbo ear backings on. So we want to put one under. Oh, under. Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. Keep that in its slot. And get this fella. So we're going to shove this wire into the head a bit more. And get that fella down. So yeah, this is the hard part here, is getting this thing over the USB port. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, there's more. We got to get the power button. Oh, my God. How are we going to do this? Oh, boy. Okay, that's going to be tricky. Let's do this. Let's put the power button in there. Nope. I dropped the power button. 1 second, please. All right. Okay. So I put a little blue tack in there, black tack, blue tack, and we're going to shove her in there. And what we're going to do now is do our best to send her home. There we go. Okay. This is not lining up. Why is this not lining up? I think I've got this on backwards. Yeah, the longer end should be at the front, and it should be facing the... Oh, I effed up. 1 second, please. So it's not supposed to look like that, and I'll show you what it should look like in a hot second. Okay, so that's what it's supposed to look like. Well, I don't know, slap me and call me Sally. I screwed up. So yeah, so let's get this fella back into here. And now that I have this thing blue tacked into place, let's get that into its correct alignment. Okay, So once you have that snapped in, you could just kind of like peel. There you go. Peel that black blue tack, whatever tack you're using, out of there. I lost my button again. Okay. Well, that's clearly not working. It's just, it's a mess. Okay. So we just need a tiny bit, like the tiniest bit of black tack, blue tack. And we're gonna kind of get her sort of in place. We're gonna push this down into the head, turn off the light. And get this thing situated. There we go. Okay, our power button is in. Let's just, so you can take a chunk of blue tack and that will peel off the rest of your blue tack. Let's make sure the power button works. It does. You can see the light turns on and off. Oh my God. Okay. So we're going to hold that in place. And oh, for the love of God, we're going to get this one in, which doesn't thankfully have any power buttons or USB charging ports in it. And we're going to get that snapped in. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Terrific. And now we need 6 18.6 PB screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me get those in. Be right back. Okay, so there we go. The mastodon head is done. And this thing should freely move. And these should move. And this should move. And there we go. Fantastic. Oh my God. That was something, huh? Okay, well, we still have this little PCB with the LED on it off to the side here. And we got pack 19. You know, and I thought, maybe I'll do 2 packs, or stage 19. Maybe I'll do 2 stages of 6 for one video. No. Not happening. So now we're building the triceratops head, which is pretty damn cool. And there we go. There we are. And there we have it. And Bob's your uncle. Die-cast metal. Everything else is plastic. And there's an eyeball. Oh, what are we doing now? Let's see here. Oh, okay. So we're going to take this fella. And we're going to put this PCB right into here. Like so. With a 19.7 PB screw. PCB. Well, it is screwing in the PCB. So we'll put a PB screw in there. There's silver screws and black screws. We're going to use a black screw. We get 4 of them, so we're probably going to use 3 of them in this stage. But I'll get that screw in there and I'll be right back. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening. Okay, so we're going to take this head here and we are going to put the eyeball in. Is it going that way or is it going that way? No. I think it goes that way. Yeah, there we go. So it looks like that. And then we're going to take this wire and put it through the little slot right there. Okay. Yep. Come on, eyeball. Stay in your home. and then we are going to wait a second. Oh, no, not here. Sorry. Miscalculated. We're going to put it into this plastic part here. There we go. That's more like it. And now we're going to take this and put this on here. Snap her down. Make sure the eyeball is sticking out. And then 2 more of those black PB screws in there. 1 second. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take this. I'm going to snap it onto these posts here. Make sure you push it down all the way. You want the eyeball to be, the edges to be flush with that white painted area. And then we're going to put 2 of our silver PWB screws in there. 1 here and 1 here. 1 second. Alrighty. Well, that's screwed in. Now we're going to put this on here. We're going to put, there we go. We're going to put that on there. And we're going to put this on here. And we're going to get 3 of the silver PWB screws in there. And I'll be right back. Okay. Well, she's all put together. Well, you've got stage 20. Okay. Mostly the same as 19. But there are some key differences because we have the lower jaw of the triceratops head. So what we're going to do is I'm going to scroll through here. So we're going to do a bunch of this in reverse, like mirror image. So I'm just going to knock that part out real quick because it's literally the same as this until we get to the lower jaw and the little rubber thingy bobbers. And there we go. And there we are. Okay, fantastic. In the garbage pail you go. Let's make sure our blues match up. And they do appear to be the same. Okay, so I'm going to do all the parts that are identical but in the mirror image, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we've built our other half. We've got both of our halves. They're built the same way. We're going to take our lower jaw. We're going to put our little silicone sleeves on the plugs there. And we're going to shove it into this hole here. There we go. I'm going to shove the other one into here. Maybe I should put these, hold on. Let me put the silicone plugs in first. Oh dear, okay. Silicone plugs. Yeah. Silicone plug, oh, for fudge's sake. I'm gonna come in here. There we go. I'm going to put the silicone plugs into the little orifices first. Arrgh! For cripe's sake. Where's my little flathead? Get my little Mike Lane Veta screwdriver. There we go. shove it in there. There we go. Okay. All right. Well, that's going to work. Get you some of these better screwdrivers from Mike Lane. If you're ordering any of his mods, you're already paying, I mean, if you're in the US, you're paying fairly pricey shipping from the UK. So you might as well throw in a few screwdrivers because he's got good prices. Okay, so now that these plugs are in, now we're gonna, there we go, put the lower jaw in and put that in there and up and, okay, we gotta hold this together and we're gonna put a PB screw into that front hole and then that's it. So 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, so stage 20 is done. Our little PB screw is in there. And look, feed me, Seymour. Yes. So we've got the beginnings of our triceratops head all built up and the mouth opens and closes. Ah, that's cool. That's cool as hell. All right, well, we got our mastodon head and part of our triceratops head. Oh boy. Ah. You know, yeah, 6 stages a month. It's something. I think the Batmobile, they've knocked us down to 5 stages. I'll have my next Batmobile video and some other videos coming up soon. But yeah, click the links below to Fanhome and my Amazon store for the stuff I use. And the buy me a coffee if you want to support the channel. Support the channel. I don't make any money really doing this. I just build the models, take time out of my personal life, and I do it for you guys, the people, and the interaction. It's awesome. So like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you next time on Pit Stain Hobbies. Adios, everybody.